All right, good morning, friends. We're making green shakshuka this morning. Typically, the traditional version is a red, but the green is not uncommon. Tends to be a little healthier. Lots of green vegetables. Get your greens in and enjoy your day. So come with me. We're going to start it right now. In the pan, we do about 3 rounds of olive oil. The first thing, the pan has been heated up, and so you see that oil is sizzling. We're gonna put the leeks in first. Spread those around. We'll follow that with some garlic, and you know me, you gotta do a couple things of the garlic. Shout out to the barefoot neighbor on calling it garlic. I love that. Okay, then we use a little bit of salsa verde. It's got all the kinds of things that we love in it. Then I'm gonna throw in the green onions, the tomatillos, my garden serranos. Through those suckers myself. And then we've got a chopped up zucchini. So then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna stir that together a little bit. Let that cook down. While that's breaking down a little bit, we're gonna add our spices. So we're starting out with some ground cumin. And I think the recipe called for about a half a teaspoon, but I love cumin, so we're gonna use a little more. We've got the garlic, salt, and pepper. This is my go-to for everything. It's just a blend of garlic, salt, and pepper. I know the ratio I like, so I mix it up beforehand. I'm gonna stir that so it starts getting toasty. You can smell that cumin cooking. Oh, it smells so good. Then we've got a little bit of Aleppo pepper. And Aleppo pepper is pretty spicy, but it's got a very unique, almost sweet spice to it. Smoky, it's just delicious. And then I got this at Trader Joe's. It's called Smoky and Hot Chili Powder. It has paprika and then hot chili in it. So we're gonna give that a whirl in here today. All right. And then the recipe that I used called for coriander, which is ground coriander there. So we're gonna put just a dab of that in. We'll stir that and let it keep cooking. Have a little spill there. As those vegetables cook down, you'll notice that we're making room for other stuff. And we've got a whole bag of spinach washed and ready to go. And I'm just gonna put that in. And we'll let it wilt down a little bit. We're gonna put the lid on it and let it wilt down. But I'm putting the whole bag in, friends, the whole bag. Okay? And once that gets wilted, we've got some frozen green peas to throw in there, just to mix things up a little. All right, you'll see that spinach is wilted down nice. We're gonna throw these frozen peas in. They won't take long to thaw. Stir those in a little bit. And I'm gonna throw a little more garlic, salt, and pepper in there. I can tell just by looking at the quantity, I didn't quite get enough. So we'll dose that up good. All right. So that looks like it's all mixed together pretty good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add in our half and half. And then we're gonna add in our eggs, and I'm just gonna kind of go around and make a little nest for my eggs. So I think I've got 6, 4, 5, and we'll put one in the middle. Okay. I am gonna need to reduce that heat though. And one more here. All right, one more egg and we'll be all set. We'll put the lid on this. Oh, no we won't, because you know what the most important part of any meal is? The cheese. All right, I need that grater though. Thank you. So this recipe actually called for feta, but I really like queso fresco, and we'll put a good amount on this, maybe more than you want to use, but we love cheese in this house, so I think that's a good place to start. Then we'll put the lid on, let those eggs simmer, and we'll come back and check them in just a little bit. All right, so this has been cooking for about 5 minutes with the lid on. You'll notice that the eggs are kind of set up and cooked. You can still see where they are. Then the queso fresco has beautifully melted and is delicious. This is all creamy in here. I'm gonna reduce the heat just a little bit more and let that sauce kind of cook down and thicken up a little bit. All right, so I've left this uncovered for about 5 minutes. You'll see how the sauce is just a little bit thicker. It's just the vegetables and it just looks perfect. So we're gonna dress it up a little bit. I'm gonna put a little bit more of this salsa verde. Just a little bit on there. A little bit of cilantro, because it gives it a good fresh taste. If you don't like cilantro, you can use like chives or something else to give it a fresh bite. And then, because, as I mentioned, I love cheese, I'm gonna put a few little crumbles of queso fresco cheese on there. Okay. All right, guys, here we go. That bite was a little big, but it was fresh. It's warm. It's a hearty breakfast, but it's got that, it's not gonna weigh you down today. I highly recommend putting a squeeze of lime on there. That would brighten it up even more. Or try some of the jalapeno pineapple hot sauce that we made a few weeks ago. Try that on it. And that'll give it a nice sweet kick. It is a little spicy, but not bad. Not bad at all for my friends who don't do spice. You'll be okay. Anyway, thanks for joining us today. I hope you try this soon. It is so good.